Alrighty, everybody, welcome back to my stream. We're again playing Dragon Age 2. I hope everybody's enjoying the gameplay so far. If y'all want to see more of something, less of something in these videos, let me know. Like, I can stop reading the Codices. I am leaving timestamps at the bottom of my videos too, to kind of like let you just skip around to certain parts. Like, I can go into more detail in those, like maybe just break it down by cutscenes for people or dialogue, and also just kind of mark when I have longer combat scenes, because I am playing on nightmare difficulty, so I do have to be a little bit more tactical, and I can pause a lot and just be looking at my screen for a moment. And I can also just edit the videos a lot more too, but it is a little bit constraining on my time. But otherwise, just let me know if I can do anything cool like that. And yeah, this time we're going to be kind of exploring Kirkwall for the next hour, just looking at the shop, seeing if we can pick up any quests, and maybe actually starting some the main quests as well, so. Alrighty.
Monsieur, surely an adventurer has need of a good tailor?
Oh, so you just go from the shop now? Which is dialogue, okay. Oh, there's this stuff I could sell. Okay, let's sell these Ferelden daggers. A little bit of gold right now. Dorval's blades. If I could, I would right now.
Quality.
Okay.
The armor. The best outside of Orzammar.
Fine goods, some staffs, headwear. Oh my god. Potions are expensive. Okay, well, I just gotta be better in combat. I've only got 2 right now. Okay.
You don't seem to like your brother very much.
And here I thought it took blood magic to read minds.
Oh.
I had a twin brother, Carver. He used to nail my braid to the bed while I was sleeping. I never thought I'd miss him this much.
Sorry about your brother. Hey, you want mine? I got a spare.
Hawk, long time no see, my friend.
Well, if it isn't Worthy, the dwarf with the incredibly ironic name.
I only advertise the truth. You aren't still working for Athenril, are you? Your year must be up by now.
Still trying to ferret out everyone's business, I see.
Of course. How else do you expect a dwarf to make a living? I'll tell you what. I still have my old contacts. You need some rune crafting done, I can arrange it for you. Take care, Hawk. Don't get dead.
Oh. Alright, combination of source with the recipe works. Okay, cool. Sebastian. I do think Sebastian is a follower in this game. Quite the noble, if I'm not mistaken. I forget. Kirkwall, Hightown. At the height of the Tevinter Imperium slave trade, Kirkwall's elite prospered beyond the dreams of avarice. Hightown was built for the wealthiest slavers, its glitzy mansions rising atop a great wall of rock that borders, on one side, the waking sea. Lowtown cowered on its other side until Kirkwall's slaves rose to plunder and destroy Hightown's riches. Today, Hightown's prominent buildings are the Keep, home to the ruling Viscount, and the Chantry, home to the Grand Cleric and the city's religious center. Both are converted estates that once housed wealthy magisters, rebuilt and converted after the uprising.
Pardon me.
Square, Account's Way, Market, Skill, Bodon. Bodon! Okay, we'll go by there in a second. I was like, I'm pretty sure I saw Bodon in my last gameplay. I was like watching the video, I was like, is that Bodon and Sandal behind them?
Taffy, here go.
Chanter's board, yes.
Sebastian, stop this madness. The Chantry cannot condone revenge,
Those
Sebastian.
blue eyes.
It is my right, my duty, to show these assassins there is nowhere in the Free Marches to hide.
This is murder.
No. What happened to my family was murder.
Ooh.
Vivian will be devastated if I don't find Taffy.
C'est dramatique. Okay. Ooh. Some gauntlets are a little bit better. It's always nice. I like the little silver on them. Ooh, and one's got more armor than the other. Kind of reminds me of the Hidden Blade Gauntlet. Alright.
And Andraste did say, those who harm a house of the Maker have done harm unto the Maker himself. Though the
okay?
lands suffer 1,000 wrongs, the Maker yet notices the smallest of deeds.
Hightown Chanter's Board duty. A grave crime. Oh lord, I cannot read today. A grave crime was committed against all free-thinking men and women in the Free Marches, a ruling Vael family in Starkhaven. My family was brutally murdered, down to the youngest babe in arms. This massacre was carried out by members of the Flint Mercenary Company. I hereby offer a bounty on the head of the Flint Company soldier in the Kirkwall vicinity. Each. Okay. Oh, Sebastian put that up. Okay. Oh, it's premium content. That's cool. Oh. Hightown Estates. Must be poison ring. Is that what it said? Poison ring? Ooh, hidden area back here. Oh, those are nice. Bonus to attack. Let's look at our attributes. 84% versus normal enemy. Okay, thank God. Getting our attack score up there. After this clipping issue.
Good day to you.
Good day.
Pardon me.
Yes.
Bodan Fedic, purveyor of goods, both common and rare, at your service.
So they migrated here
And
after
this
the
is my
blight.
son, Sandal, who is as brilliant an enchanter
The
as
blue
you.
eyes in this game are so scary.
Nice human, Sandal.
Hello.
Hello.
Be accompanying your expedition and providing the needed supplies. It's all quite exciting, isn't it?
The thought of adventure does make me giddy.
A kindred soul, surely. But I digress. Do you wish to peruse my wares, or perhaps make use of Sandal's unique talents?
Enchantment?
Just so.
I thought all enchanters were mages.
Not at all. The fabled dwarven resistance to magic has allowed enchantment of crafts for countless ages. Granted, most dwarven smiths must work for many, many years to learn the skill, but my boy is a natural, a savant beyond compare.
I like enchantment.
And he enjoys his work. What more could one ask?
You two don't seem the sort to hire onto this expedition.
My son and I have never played it safe, never kept to the tried and true roads. In fact, we have just returned from adventures while accompanying the hero of Ferelden, legendary Grey Warden and vanquisher of the Blight.
So you helped to defeat the Blight?
In our small way, perhaps. We did not fight at the Grey Warden's side, of course. The hero of Ferelden is a fine woman. After all her accomplishments,
Nice.
may she find even greater success.
At least we know my warden's a woman.
This is hardly of interest to the likes of you.
Let's see what you have.
By all means, feel free to peruse my wares whenever you wish.
So maybe buying, I don't know. Nice to see if people have like crafting materials, but
What do you need, my good friend?
oh, I forgot to let me see if any of these people actually have backpacks. Forgot to do that. Why would you buy that sort of thing?
Don't mind him, monsieur. Sandal's never been one for conversation.
Alright. That's almost everything. we go up here to the Viscount's Way. Dun, 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 dun.
I thought the refugees were keeping to Lowtown.
So many little add-ons here. Okay. Now we do the duty of the Sebastian quest. That said, let's go. Let's go to the friend of the guard, that way we can get Aveline. I hope this is the quest I can get her out. Or that is active quest. Oh, well, we're in the right direction, I guess, then.
Good day, Sirrah.
Hierarchy of the Circle. I think maybe at the end of each episode I might go into the codices that we've collected. I think that'd be a good little end to it.
You're looking well, Sirrah.
Operation between the help inventor as a result of the taste has been called appropriately.
I don't think I can do that.
Forward is gonna be like beat it. I don't know if I even got all these the last time I played. Being a little adventurous this time.
Not going to happen.
Oh, it's kind of loud.
Good day to you, Sirrah.
The Viscount must be terribly busy. I've been waiting most of the day.
How much longer do I have to wait? My lady, you've been so patient. Is there something I can get for you?
Oh no, I'm quite all right. It's my own fault for not bringing something to do.
Just let me know if you need anything.
Oh, she has her husband's shield. So sweet.
Aveline.
Hello, Hawk.
Oh.
That's it.
What? Oh, right. Sorry. It feels like we just talked. I've been keeping an eye on you. Information is one of the few perks of this job. Watch out for Bartrand. He's a son of a bitch.
You know I don't like it when you have people watch me.
Saved me camping on your doorstep. After what we went through to get here, well, you're no child, but I take care of my friends. The places they have me patrolling, I've got time.
A person in your position seems like they might learn some profitable things.
You know better than to ask that.
One day you'll be frustrated enough to go for it.
It's like I'm sitting on my hands. There are dangerous people in this city. In fact, I might have a job for you. Let me know if you want to do a favor for Kirkwall. Otherwise, I'm here if you need me. Maker knows I could use more satisfying work.
Seems like Kirkwall suits you.
It has been a challenge. Lots of opportunity, if you're the type the locals want.
Are you?
If you argue enough, you kind of convince yourself.
Seems like Kirkwall suits you.
It has been a challenge.
Are you?
If you argue enough, you kind of convince yourself.
The Blight is over. You could go back to Lothering.
That wasn't home for me. It was just where the Horde pressed us. It wasn't the first village I saw fall. But you don't get used to people losing everything.
It's not how I wanted to say goodbye. I'll say that.
You can't go home again. That's supposed to be about maturity. It's not the same if you don't have the option.
Moment. Feels as if my laptop's running really warm at the moment. Hopefully that improves it.
It's been a year settling in. Are you all right?
You don't need to coddle me. I am where I am. How close I hold my memories is my own business.
Do you miss being a soldier?
This must be a very different pace from serving King Kalen.
It's just one more change, though. The real end for me was Ostagar. You and Carver must have felt something similar. I don't know if that's right to say. I barely knew him.
Death on that scale certainly has a finality to it.
Sometimes I wonder.
What's the job?
All right, Aveline. You have something worth doing.
My patrols may be empty walks in the dark, but there's something big coming up, and I could use you. An ambush, probably for a caravan, although I can't find any shipments that match up. Doesn't matter though. Highwaymen waiting for someone to rob. I'm putting a stop to it, my district or not.
You have a name, or anything else to go on?
Not important. If we show up and they attack, they're bad. Simple as that. I'll wager it's smugglers, though. Like I said, seems like an obvious trap for a caravan.
You've been nosing around outside your commission.
I have contacts, and they're complaining about a lack of meat. Thugs and such. Someone is hiring. And one or two were told to prepare for travelers. You want to be good at this job? You pay attention to what's missing, and when people arrange escape routes.
Seems like you'd want to share this with your fellow guards.
I will, if you sit on your hands. I'll send my alerts, and someone else will lead a patrol.
No.
But there's
we'll
profit and influence to be had. You're my friend, so I'm offering.
Alright.
I'm no guard, Aveline.
There's only so many of us. Temporary recruits are expected time to time, as long as they're competent. You still claim to be
Also a
competent,
smuggler.
right?
All right, Aveline. I'll play guard for you.
I knew I could count on you. They're hidden up Sundermount, remote and rough, but we can make good time with a shortcut this side. And no, you can't run off and do it without me. I trust you, but I have to be there. You're acting on behalf of the Guard.
Yes, please come.
Messiah, please stop kicking the wall.
The guard who'll throw you out if you kick that wall one more time.
He's kicking on what wall? Anyways.
That should do it.
Hope the day is treating you well, Sarah.
Ooh, we get books in the 5th light in this one. That's fun.
I can't do that.
Okay.
Good luck getting in. I've been waiting all day.
I'm just about to walk in.
The Viscount must be terribly busy. I've been waiting most of the day.
I guess I can't.
I wish the guards weren't so illiterate.
Entry
I had
hierarchy.
a report come in this morning. There was nothing but a bunch of X's.
I love the architecture. Alright. I just want to go back out, Lowtown. I want to go check out that tavern. I think that's the only other place down here. Maybe area, the Blooming Rose, and then there's the Chantry. So let's go to Blooming Rose and then we'll go to Chantry.
Are you really not afraid of apostates? Not even a little?
Sunshine, I'm a dwarf, in case you missed that detail.
Dwarves aren't completely immune to magic, you know.
No. I meant there are at least 30 people in this town who'd murder my family over trade deals. Who has time to worry about apostates with a merchant's guild breathing down your neck?
In that case, I see.
Late again.
I love like all the sounds of the city in this game. They're always so funny, especially in Dragon Age. I mean, even in the last one, you just see in the back like "Biba, biba, boo, baba," like.
And here we are in the brothel. My day is complete.
Let's not stay here for long.
Madame Lucine runs the place for Harlan. Or with him. Or on him. It's a coterie thing.
These masks are a little scary.
I've got your usual ready and waiting for you upstairs, Sarah.
Many thanks, Madame Z.
Don't you threaten my boy, you skinny hag. I'll have you sacked.
Madam doesn't give a rat's ass about your brat. She pays me a copper every time I kick the little bastard. Quintus, where's my Montsmart white wine?
I have to get it from the cellar. Send round some more nuts or something in the meantime.
Listen to all the little side conversations.
Your family used to be noble, right?
By some definition of the term.
Do you ever wonder what your life would have been like if you were still nobles?
Sunshine, nobility is just an expensive lifestyle. I've already got one of those.
Nobles have power, too.
I don't think I can do that.
Estates, servants, investments, mercenaries, assassins. We've still got all those things. It's sunnier here, and nobody calls me my lord. I think I can deal with that.
Alright, let's start talking to some people.
I'll get your order in a minute.
Welcome to the Blooming Rose. Personally, I wouldn't say it's blooming precisely, but the name's not my choice.
Ferelden, are you? We are not a charitable organisation, Sirrah. If you cannot
blush
pay,
goes crazy.
you will have to take your lonely self elsewhere. Is that clear? 2 sovereigns for premium service, 1 sovereign for standard service. 50 silver and someone may touch you. Briefly.
Expensive.
I'm not interested.
Of course you aren't. Poverty had nothing to do with your decision, I'm sure.
2 meads and a dwarven ale.
Damn, red meat. What the hell's Gamlen doing here?
The merchandise is up front.
He didn't really ask you to... You're a feather boa.
All Asians, darling. You get used to it.
I'm gonna work for the coterie when I grow up.
I won't mention this to your mother if you don't.
Oh, Rune of Lightning. Nice. Where's a good secret recipes? Oh, what's going on in there? I love the soundtrack in this game. Wow. I'm going to listen to that on the way to work today. Alright.
Avert your eyes, Ferelden, dog.
Do you ever wish you lived in Orzammar?
Great ancestors, no. You know what Orzammar is? It's cramped tunnels filled with nug shit and body odor. And every person there thinks he's better than you because his great-great-great-grandfather made a water clock or something.
That's so true.
They're your people. Don't you even wonder what it would be like?
I have a good imagination. Why would I waste it on that?
Have you seen a dog? Small, with a blue bow about her neck.
Keep going on about that dog, bro.
The Chantry, not the symbol it could be.
Ooh, we got electricity staff. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, Aveline, you're in my shot.
Being a guardsman seems like a better life than being a soldier.
Oh?
My brother was a soldier. It's all about taking land and serving some king you've never met. Guardsmen, they do something real. They protect people. They make their lives better.
I don't know if I agree.
Neither would my brother.
It sounds so dark in here in the music, Ooh. I love it. Okay. Commandments of the Maker. It's like Commander.
I shall not be left to wander the drifting roads of the Fade, for there is no... Oh, Maker, why can't I remember how it goes?
Those children. The orphan Fereldans ran off again after we fed them.
I wish they'd let us help them. It'd be better than scraping by on the streets of
The Maker's
Darktown.
children watched across the Vale
You
and
know,
were jealous of the life they
heard
could
Sister
not feel.
Lima has been dipping into the spirits again.
Have you noticed the smell coming off her lately?
It's like she's been swimming in hard liquor.
Dang.
Let's just hope she doesn't get too close to the candles.
Ooh.
Those children. The orphan Fereldans ran off again after we fed them.
I wish they'd let us help them. It'd be better than scraping by on the streets of Darktown.
Horrible then. Finding the chantry. Box of the Golden Fool, a satirical tome about a deluded brother of the Chantry who sought peace between elves and humans, a condemnation of fanatics of both races. It is favored by radical elves choosing to live in Darktown. The Chantry. Alrighty. Oh yeah. Did we go up here already? Yes. We did.
Ravine is a good boy. Please give me the strength to find him.
Pretty sure. No, we haven't got up here. We haven't talked to the Grand Cleric yet.
I'm sorry you had to witness that disgraceful scene by the Chanter's Board. I am Elthina, Grand Cleric of Kirkwall. Sebastian's normally a good lad, but he's had a terrible shock.
Sebastian? Was that his name?
Sebastian Vael. He was affirmed here nearly a decade ago. He had just been invested as a brother when we got the news about his family. I'm afraid he reacted rashly, denied his vows and left the Chantry. If the Maker wills it, he will return to himself before it's too late.
The man of vengeance.
So he's some kind of priest?
He is an initiate of the faith. As a man, he cannot serve as a mother would, but he has led the chant here many times. Before last week, I would have said he was the most faithful of our true believers.
He said someone murdered his family.
Sebastian is the youngest son of the ruling family of Starkhaven. They were overthrown recently, violently. Sebastian is the only surviving member.
He's royalty?
Prince Sebastian Vael, if he succeeds in his pledge to take back his lands. He made a vow to the Maker to put worldly concerns behind him. It is a sin to forswear himself for a mere title.
I think his family deserves to be avenged.
Sebastian would spend his coin to buy men's lives, the same as those who attacked his family. No matter how justified he feels, that is murder. And when he returns, I will tell him so again.
Alright, we got a Codex entry on Sebastian. Alright, now we can go to Lowtown.
I shall not be left to wander the drifting roads of the fade.
Sorry I left all these doors open.
Wesley never had children? I mean, sorry if that's too personal.
It's all right. I was a soldier and he was a Templar. We knew that our personal lives would have to wait. Distance never mattered. But we ran out of time. It is what it is.
Now that he's gone, do you ever wish?
That's too personal.
Back to Lowtown. I feel like that's what we decided on, but that's fine.
Varric, do you do anything?
Am I the next stop in your career evaluations? Joy of joys.
You watch and you talk. Is that it?
You are dismissing hallmarks of both the utterly ineffectual and the incredibly dangerous.
I don't know what you mean.
It means coins flow when I talk and when I shut up. Like if you got paid to guard or unguard.
That makes no sense.
Good.
Good. Valley Copper Leaf will take back our streets full of refugees can our soldiers who next. Wretched slavers snatching children out of their beds. This ends now. Send a message that Kirkwall will not accept this. We must band together, drive foreign ways from our doorstep, reclaim the free marches for the marchers. What about all those rich-ass people in Hightown? Deal with them first. Very elegant.
My. If it isn't Hawk.
Still up to old tricks, Elegant.
Lady Elegant, if you don't mind.
Ooh.
I'm a married woman now. Last time we met, you were still in Athenral's employ. Things have been going well since then?
Could be better. Could be worse.
I often feel the same way. You may recall I sometimes provided potions for Athenral. I'd be willing to extend you the same courtesy if you like.
Please.
All I ask is you inform me of any interesting reagents you find. In exchange, I'll approach my contacts on your behalf. And of course you'll need the appropriate recipes, such as this one. Free, for old time's sake.
Thank you. I'll prove potion. You discovered Lowtown. Right. I remember how this works now. You find one which you can continuously use. It's permanent, but it does cost each time you make one. That's good to know.
You should meet my husband, Hawk. Perhaps an evening out sometime.
Calvin Vintner.
A little something of yours I picked up somewhere.
I thought this was lost. Perhaps it should be. But that does not diminish your kindness.
That's cute. Apparel shop. Backpack. Ah, the hell, let's just buy it. Yeah. Marine, soil, and imports. Here.
Will everyone please just step back? My mother's in labor. The baby's come early. Can anyone help her? I'll send word to the healer, but my son's hurt bad.
Whoops. Damn. So broke, it's not even facing me the right way.
Everyone in your turn. I promise we have donations coming in. There will be food and medicine for all of you.
Oh. Do I just have just enough money for that rune?
If you're seeking aid, leave your name with my girl. We serve everyone here. No one came from Ferelden without trouble. But I
doesn't know
can't
me
give
yet.
priority to anyone who's already found work and lodging.
Could I help?
Is there a way I can assist these people?
If you've coin to spare, we won't turn it down. Donations go in the box up front. Anything else?
Nah.
I just want to see your wares.
Look around. We don't often get customers with actual coin to spend.
Come, sir. Don't be shy.
Whoa. Fire warding room. Smithy. Rice bound. Junk I'm finding, it's actual junk. Okay. Let's go on the hangman and talk to Varric.
A Ferelden in the guard. What will they think of next?
You have a problem with that?
Me? My family's not native either. I'm just surprised. A lot of old prejudice in the guard.
I'll give them plenty of reason to change their minds.
You know, it's possible they're just scared shitless of you. That's my theory, anyway.
I always just love the different loading screens based on where you're going in the game.
You heard about that hero of Ferelden?
Yes. Why?
What makes a hero, eh? I bet I could kill an archdemon.
I bet you couldn't. I'll bet you a dozen ales.
What? Well, now I'm gonna show you.
Not hand animation. May I please have a drink, please?
It's 3 bits for a mug.
What? You think I'm made of coin?
A hive of scum and villainy. Every city needs the outlet.
We shouldn't talk here.
Why not?
So he comes down wearing nothing but his boots. We have a few drinks and everyone's laughing at him, but he doesn't care. He was naked.
Maybe I should put you to use, Varric. Have you penned some warnings for the lawless?
Who's that for? Are most criminals big readers? Seems like pacifying the nobles.
Pictures, then. It was just a suggestion.
Well, how about a giant sign that just says don't? You could hit people with it.
Thank you. I get the point.
Oh, the music's so cute. I love the little dwarven touches in here. Let's see what else is out. You go into one of these rooms and you like walk into a bandit's place or something, I forget. Shawl of Dedos Stolpir. Shawl of Maleficarum.
Here's the thing. We need to find a way into the deep roads.
Yes.
Bartrand can lead us to the right place once we're down there, but we need a good entrance.
Any entrance would do, wouldn't it? Unless a dragon's sitting in it, I suppose.
Oh.
We need an entrance that's close to our destination, but isn't already plundered or filled with darkspawn. Fortunately, I've received some new information. There's a Grey Warden in the city. If anyone knows how to get down there, it'll be him.
Why would a Grey Warden know that?
The Wardens don't just fight darkspawn. They forge into the deep roads all the time. And if he doesn't know, he might be able to point us to those who do.
Are there any other options?
None at the moment. Bartrand had an entrance lined up, but it was a bust. I'll keep looking, but if we don't find something, we'll have a fancy expedition with nowhere to go.
Why would a Grey Warden know that?
The Wardens don't just fight dark. And if he doesn't know, he might be able to point us to those who do.
Sounds like you have it all planned out, Varric.
And that, Messer, is why I'm here. Supposedly, this Grey Warden came in with some other Ferelden refugees not long ago. A Lowtown woman named Lorene has been helping the Fereldans. We talked to her.
Oh,
Maybe
we talked to her a little bit.
He is.
What about?
I'll keep after my contacts.
She talked to her
see
more.
if I can drum up any other work.
Okay, we're gonna go home real quick. Varric friendship. Yay.
You heard about that Deep Roads expedition? They say anyone who goes down there is going to be rich. You don't think they'll need drink served down there, do you?
But you work here, right? I'll get more
Slow
of that.
day.
Oh no.
You've been drinking.
No.
I'm distantly
Maybe.
related to Viscount Dumas.
Yes.
My
Face
aunt's
it, you don't
second
pay me enough
husband's
to stay
fourth,
sober at work.
eldest daughter once cleaned the Viscount's privy.
Alright, now we go home.
You show admirable restraint, Bethany.
For a mage, you mean?
I could also say for a hawk. But yes, for a mage.
You have a sword. Why aren't you killing someone right now?
Fair point. But I can put my sword down.
Believe me, I have tried.
Potential of an alien if we need to go down there. But the other thing that we got. Da-da-da, and we are home. Somewhat.
Hard to believe they left me nothing.
Well, Mother was pretty steamed when you ran off with your Ferelden apostate.
I'm still their daughter, their eldest.
Many rumors we have. Birthright. Speak with Mother about her argument with Gamlen the way it should be. Take Aveline to the ambush hiding. Let's do Birthright. Oh.
My children have been in servitude for a year. They should be nobility.
If wishes were poppy, we'd all be dreaming.
Why was nothing set aside for us, Uncle?
Your mother was supposed to marry the Comte de Launcey, and instead she ran off with some Ferelden apostate. You don't get to stay the favorite when you do that.
Where is Father's will? If I could just see for myself.
It's not here, all right? It was read, it went in the vault. No one needed to look at it again.
Did Grandfather mention Mother in his will at all?
Our father died when you were still in short pants, lad. You can hardly expect me to remember.
Sounds like a yes to me.
I know the Amels were nobility, Mother, but not much else. Why don't you ever talk about them?
The Amels have been a noble family in Kirkwall since Garahel drove out the Fourth Blight. But we've always carried magic in our blood. It's been a stain on our lineage. No family of good standing would ever marry into a line with magic.
That's wild.
When I chose your father, I was bringing more magic into our line, not less. I think that's what hurt my parents the most.
That touched a nerve. What's in there that you don't want us to see?
Nothing. But you won't be seeing the bloody thing. It's still locked up on the estate, and that's long out of my hands.
You didn't take your parents' will?
It was old news. You think I've been sitting here for 25 years waiting for Leandra to slink back?
Who bought the estate, Gamlen? Perhaps I could speak to them. Was it the Reinhardts?
No one you know. Get used to Lowtown, sister. That's where we're going to stay.
Dang. Meanie.
Get out of my face! Your mother's bad enough. I don't need you nagging me. Get out of my face!
I always wanted to bring
your
children
mother's
back to
bad enough. I don't need you nagging me.
I wish we'd stayed in Ferelden.
Dang.
The house won't clean itself, Uncle.
Runes, potions, writing desk, storage. Letters for Hawk, bait and switch from a Thinroll. You might be interested in something that's come up. A contact of mine, a fellow by the name of Anso, is asking around for someone competent regarding a job, and I suggested you. He's always paid well, so if I were you, I'd check into it before someone else snaps it up. He said he'll be in the Lowtown Bazaar at night. Letter from a Thinroll. Hawk. Your year's up and you're free to go. Despite what you think we had a good thing working together, I might pass along an opportunity to, if you're willing to get your hands dirty. Stay safe. Greetings. You do not know who I am, but I have heard of you. I understand you might need items from my collection as well as the means to obtain them. I do not extend this invitation to anyone, but you are not simply anyone, are you? Consider this an invitation to the Black Emporium, and close our directions through the passages underneath the city, as is the charm to enter. If you give the charm to another, its permission will immediately be revoked, and the consequences will be unpleasant. Adieu, Zinan. Duty. To whoever elects to participate in the charitable deed of assisting the Vael family of Starkhaven, His Most Worthy Highness Prince Sebastian Vael has provided instructions for anyone brave and noble enough to attempt eradication of the rabble who dared attack his family. 3 groups of Flint Company mercenaries have been sighted in the Kirkwall vicinity. One group makes camp not far from the Elves of the Sundermount mountain range. The second has been seeking information on the docks after nightfall. The third is far from the main road off the Wounded Coast. They believe to have a small campsite well past any known landmarks. A princely award awaits those whoever finds and defeats all these rogues. And to make it guide you, Chanta Talika. Alrighty. Special deliveries. one of those people, especially because I'm playing Nightmare this round, I'm not probably going to use these until in-game. And most likely not. I mean, I even did Leliana's song in chronological order, and I didn't still use her armor in my main playthrough for my Origins character, so probably just gonna leave those in there. Mental Legacy. Oh no. Not yet. Okay, so these are the different DLCs. That's a cool way to access them. I need to look up when I do those. Alright, Chevalier's Estate. Cute. Like, where's the... Yeah, assassin stuff. That's insane. 134 armor right from the beginning of the game, basically. Right? Okay, that says level 17. Okay, there we go. Oh. Bethany's bed. Alright. Speak to Bethany.
I think this is the same cheese that was here a year ago.
No, assigned to Gamlen. Gamlen Amel. Payment is now 2 months late, Sarah. Interest accrues as you're well aware. You will find yourself barred from more establishments unless payment is made. Think. No, better. No better card shop or numbers runner in Kirkwall will deal with you. I don't know you spell better like that. I certainly hope this matter is attended to before steps are taken. Let us avoid further imprisonment and Scoured.
What is that stain?
Oh, it's by the bed. LOL.
Looks like the dog's trying to tunnel his way out of this hovel. Can't blame him.
So, I hate thinking badly of family, but did Uncle Gamlen seem a little slippery when he talked about Grandfather's will? If he, say, invested money that was meant to be Mother's, do you think he would tell us?
Oh, he's a born liar.
Say good morning without lying twice.
Mother's been in such a fit of melancholy since Gamlen told her how angry her parents were about Father. She told me she wishes she'd died with Carver.
Damn.
It's like coming here ruined every good memory of her childhood. I wish we could get some of it back.
We need to get that will.
Good. I'm glad we agree. Gamlen told me he gave the estate as payment to some slaver who beat him at dice. Apparently, our ancestral home is now a base for slavers from all over Thedas.
Gamlen couldn't have just sold himself and saved us all the trouble.
Can you just imagine him sweeping and scrubbing for some Tevinter matriarch? Seriously, though.
Oh, that's so cute.
Those scum have no right to our family's things. We should break in there. Get the will for Mother.
Yes.
I already talked to both of them about this. Gamlen said they guard the front entrance well.
When? We've only been in here for a few minutes.
Mother gave me her old key. She said it should unlock the cellar. Apparently the sewers run right beneath the house.
My grandfather Mel's will go to Darktown and break into the cellars of the old family estate. Yeah, we're in Lowtown. I think Darktown's like the Undercity. This is built into the mines.
Get out of my face! Your mother's bad enough. I don't need you.
I always wanted to bring the children back to meet your grandparents.
Well, I think this is a good stopping point, but I am going to read this Codices real quick, and then we'll end this video. Alright. Blah-de-blah-de-blah. Ladders, logs, potions, tomes, world map. Okay. Creatures, ogre. Towering over the Darkspawn the massive ogres are a rare sight on the battlefield. Traditionally, they only appear during a blight, but some records claim that ogres have been spotted in the deep roads hunting alone or in small groups. At least one report by the Grey Wardens claims that an ogre was spotted alone in the Kirkwall Wilds in 919 Dragon, though it was weakened and easily dispatched. So 11 years later, the Blight would have happened. So these are kind of the first rumblings of the Blight, and if I'm not mistaken, it was in 913 Dragon that the Grey Wardens and the Anderfell started sensing the Blight as well. Up to 100 of these creatures can accompany a Darkspawn horde at any one time during a Blight, often using the great strength to burst through fortifications to demolish the front lines of the opposing army. They use brute force to charge our enemies like bulls, slam the ground with their fists to shake enemies off their feet, and hurl giant rocks into the face of oncoming foes. Melee can be difficult against a giant that snatches a warrior up in one hand, crushing the life out of him, or beating him into oblivion with the other hand. My brother and King. I always want to say King Alistair. King Caleb. The nimble can try to wiggle his way free, or an ally can attempt an array of stunning blows on an ogre to free the comrade in danger. Grey Warden lore urges caution when slaying an ogre unless it is ensured that they have received a major wound to the head or the heart. It is possible that they are lying dormant and will regenerate to full health within a matter of minutes. During a Blight, most Grey Wardens recommend burning all Darkspawn to ashes, dead ogres in particular. Ooh, we got a lot of places here. The Anderfells. The Anderfells are a land of shocking extremes. It is the most desolate place in all the world, for 2 Blights have left great expanses of the steppes so completely devoid of life that corpses cannot even decay there. No insect or grub will ever reach them. It is a land filled with wonders like the Murdain, with its gigantic white statue of Our Lady carved into its face, her hands outstretched and bearing an eternal flame, or Weishaupt Fortress, with its walls of living rock towering over the desolate plains below. The Anders, too, are a people of extremes, the most devout priests and the most deadly soldiers, the poorest nation in the world and the most feared. On the pursuit of knowledge, travels of a Enchantress scholar by Brother Jenna TV. Kirkwall, the gallows. Statues of tortured slaves fill the gallows courtyard, a ghastly memento of Kirkwall's history. 1500 years ago, Kirkwall was the Tevinter Imperium's largest quarry, feeding the construction of the Imperial Highway. The Imperium's hunger for expansion led to legions of slaves forced into working the quarry. When the Empire's construction phase ended, Kirkwall slid naturally into its new role as the capital of the slave trade, the gallows at its heart. The statues are not monuments to the suffering of slaves. Every inch and angle of the courtyard was designed by magisters bent on breaking the spirit of newcomers. Executions here took place daily, sometimes hourly, and corpses were hung from the gibbets. I think we already read this. That's weird. Oh, yes, I did read this already. Ugh, that's annoying. Okay, sorry, y'all. It's all about Hightown. I don't think we've done Lowtown. Lowtown sits in a massive cauldron-shaped pit that was once Kirkwall's first quarry. The district was constructed by slaves who carved the city and its harbor out of the rock. Today, Lowtown is a labyrinth of shantytowns, corridors, and hexagonal courtyards. Hexes in the local parlance. Lowtown's poorest live in caves hewn out of the cliff face. The district is shoddily built and bears scars caused by collapsing walls. Foundry smoke smothers the area. Only a cold winter storm clears the air, but the icy wind howling over the mouths of old mine shafts hardly count as relief. Occasionally, these dark town shafts erupt with gouts of foul air known as choke damp. It's not uncommon to find whole slums of silently suffocated, frozen in the midst of everyday activity. The walls surrounding Lowtown are highest by the harbor. Its busiest street leads up to Hightown, where the wealthiest Kirkwallers perch. When one stands in Lowtown, all one sees other than the rocky walls is Hightown. It glitters overhead, always in sight, yet always beyond reach. Kirkwall once lived on the edge of the Tevinter Imperium and was home to nearly 1 million slaves. Stolen from elven lands or shipped from across the sea, all slaves fed the Imperium's unquenchable thirst for expansion. They worked in massive quarries and sweltering foundries that produced stone and steel for the Empire. The city's complicated past is not easy to forget, history having earmarked many corners of the Stone City. A ship approaching the harbor spots the city's namesake, an imposing black wall. It is visible for miles, and carved into the cliffside are a pantheon of vile guardians representing the old gods. Over the years, the Chantry has effaced many of these profane sentinels, but it will take many more years to erase them all. Also carved into the cliff is a channel that permits ships into the city's interior. Flanking the channel are 2 massive bronze statues, the twins of Kirkwall. The statues have a practical use. Kirkwall sits next to the narrowest point of the waking sea, and a massive chain's net can be erected between the statues and the lighthouse, closing off the only narrow navigable lane. This stranglehold on sea traffic is jealously guarded by the ever-changing rulers of the city as the net trolls taxes, tolls, and extortions in from the sea. I've never seen the word troll used as a verb before. I like that. Parvala, the occupied north. In the 30th year of the Steel Age, the first Qunari ships were sighted off the coast of Parval in the far north, marking the beginning of a new age of warfare. And I believe the Steel is the 7th Age, I think. History calls the first Qunari war, but it was mostly a one-sided bloodbath, with the Qunari advancing far into the mainland. Qunari warriors in glittering steel armor carved through armies with ease. Their cannons, the likes of which our ancestors had never seen, reduced city walls to rubble in a matter of seconds. Stories of Qunari occupation vary greatly. It is said they dismantled families and sent captives to learning camps for indoctrination into their religion. Those who refused to cooperate disappeared into mines or construction camps. For every tale of suffering, however, there is another of enlightenment deriving from something called the Qun. This is either a philosophical code or a written text that governs all aspects of Qunari life. Perhaps both. One converted Saharan. I think it's Saharan. Reported pity for those who refused to embrace the Qun, as if the conquerors had led him to a sort of self-discovery. For all my life, I followed the Maker wherever his path led me, he wrote, but in the Qun I have found the means to travel my own path. It has been said that the most complete way to wipe out a people is not with blades, but with books. Thankfully, a world that had repelled 4 blights would not easily bow to a foreign aggressor, and so the exalted marches began. The greatest advantage of the Chantry-led forces was the Circle and Magi. For all their technology, the Qunari appear to harbor great hatred for magic. Faced with the cannons, the Chantry responded with lightning and balls of fire. The Qunari armies lacked the sheer numbers of humanity, so many were slain at Marnus Pel on both sides, that the Veil is said to be permanently sundered, the ruins still plagued by restless corpses. But each year the Chantry pushed further and further into Qunari lines. All the local converts to the Qun proved difficult to return to Andraste's teachings. By the end of the Storm Age, the Qunari were truly pushed back. Rivain was the only human land that had retained Qunari religion after being freed, and its rulers attempted to barter at peace. Most human lands signed the Lamaran Accord, excepting the Tevinter Imperium. It is a shaky peace that has lasted to this day. Rivain. Nowhere in my travels, not in the heart of the Imperium nor the streets of Orzammar, have I felt so much as an outsider as in Rivain. The chant of light never truly reached the ears of these people. The years they spent under the Thumb of the Qunari left most of the country zealous followers of the Qun, but resistance to chant goes deeper than the Qunari War. The Rivaini refuse to be parted from their seers, wise women who are in fact hedge mages, communicating with the spirits and actually allowing themselves to become possessed. The Chantry prohibition against such magical practices violates millennia of local tradition. Okay, this is about Sebastian City. Starkhaven. Starkhaven, the largest city in the Free Marches, sits on the bank of the great Menanta River. I remember my visit to the city quite clearly. I was taken up the river by barge, a cumbersome vessel that moved at a stately pace, and disembarked by the city's central square, an impressive space with marble fountains and surrounded by kingly estates. Starkhaven's wealth was truly a sight to behold. A path paved in granite led up to the grandest building I've ever seen. My guide indicated that this was the residence of Starkhaven's ruler, Prince Vael. So is this like, I think it's ruled by like merchant princes, the Free Marches. We supped at the table, my guide's closest friend. I was presented with a variety of dishes from the region. One in particular stood out: fish and egg pie, Starkhaven's most famous dish. 3 deboned fish, caught just that day, were cooked in a porcelain vessel with boiled eggs, dried fruit, spices, and thickened cream, all topped with a light crust. Superb. And then we have the Kolkari Wilds. I think we read this one already. This is so much reading, folks. I do think what I would like to do is just keep these unread and maybe read 5 at the end of each episode so we can get some lore going, because I want people to know what's actually going on. But yeah, I'm keeping it at that today. I am tapped out. My voice is out. Or, you know, I might also just make a separate series where I just read these lore things. Let me know what y'all think. I wouldn't mind just doing private, like, separate recordings. There's another YouTube creator. I'm gonna need to bring up her name. She's on I really like their content a lot on YouTube, though, and they do, like, Dragon Age lore. But yeah, I am going to end it here today now, because that took forever. I might accidentally just cut that out. But yeah, thanks again for watching my gameplay, and I hope you're there for the next one as well. Again, let me know if you want to see any changes in my recordings here. Again, I can, like, maybe edit them a lot more. I'm definitely, again, going to be leaving, like, some bookmarks at the bottom. That way, you can kind of skip to different parts of the video. So again, thank you, everybody. Have a good week.